When they say she get it from her mama, I'ma say you fuck her right. Your body rude as humble like tell me in the humble type. Tell me is you down? Cause I'm trying to go up tonight.
Alrighty everyone, and welcome back. We are doing a lash removal today, and the star of the show is obviously the VEYES cream remover. I always get asked which one I like. Do I like a liquid or do I like a cream? I prefer a cream based gel remover just because I have actually burned the crap out of my client's eye with a liquid remover before. I prefer a cream. I feel like I love the thick viscosity, and I love the fact that I have control where I'm placing my cream remover. It is just foolproof for me, and I don't irritate my client's eyes because, again, accidents do happen, but I always try to avoid them as much as possible. Now, what I will say is that the gel-based removers are a little bit faster. However, I don't mind if that means I'm not going to irritate my client's eye. VEYES gel pads. Need I say any more? You guys already know I love these. I will die on a hill using these gel pads. I will forever rave about them. They're my favorite. And you're going to need two really good isolation tweezers. Obviously, I chose from the Noir Black collection. These isolation tweezers are my absolute favorite. They're fiber grip, and they are also the diamond grip, which helps me have a better grip when I'm taking off those lashes. We're going to be using the Creamy Lash Shampoo. And you guys, this shampoo is so cool. It turns out like a whipped cream, and it is so creamy, so sudsy. But unlike any other lash shampoo, it doesn't leave a really weird residue. What I like too is that the foam stays. So you can really soak it into your client's lashes and get the best clean. If you guys haven't tried this already, please do. So let's go ahead and get into the actual tutorial, shall we? We're going to be using our gel pads to obviously place down our client's bottom lashes because they don't need to get confused with the top. Also, the gel pad is going to use more as a barrier instead of using like tape. We're going to use this to make sure that we have a base to put down the the cream remover. I'm going to be taking back the lashes because I really want to. I'm going to show you guys. I have a cool little trick that I like to do. So what I like to do is apply my cream remover onto the base of my gel pad. I do this because if you guys ever worked with cream removers before, you know how annoying and tricky they can be, because if you don't penetrate and apply enough product, the cream remover will not seep and it will just take so much longer. So I find that me doing this, one, not only gives me a little bit more control on where I'm placing my cream, but also I'm penetrating. I'm getting the most saturation out of my remover. Because what I will say though is, like I told you guys earlier, gel removers faster, creams are a little bit slower, but the more product you use, and don't be afraid to really get in there. Use your product. That is what it's for. And the reason why I also love is how tiny this cream remover can come. They do have a bigger tub, however I prefer a smaller size because I don't do removers that often. It's very, very rare, but when I do, I absolutely love them. They're so satisfying. They're so nice. It's just so sad because, as you guys can see, my client came in, she only needed a 2-week fill, but I asked if we could use her for this remover because I'm like, I've never done a removal on my channel before. I really think I should do it because it is such a basic thing as a lash artist. Like, we should have learned that in like Classics 101 or like Lashing 101, but it's actually really hard. It's actually taken me a long time to perfect my removals. I wouldn't use enough product and then I would be like, well, I might as well just do the banana peel method, but that never worked out in my favor. So I applied a generous amount to the base, and then I'm also going to tape down the lashes so I can really push that product in. I cannot stress it enough how important it is to really penetrate that product because you want the most efficiency. You want to get your client in and out, no matter if it's a removal, no matter if it's no matter if it's a actual set or fill. We got to get our client in, client out. That they love that stuff. So again, penetrating, and I'm going to show you guys from the top view. I'm going to push that product in. I'm going to get as close as I can to the skin without touching it. But what I love about this cream remover specifically is that it has aloe in it. So if you do touch the skin, it is not going to irritate anybody's eyes. It's not going to seep down. I mean, unless you're being really uncareful, then obviously that can get in your client's eyes. But I just do try to avoid the skin because there really is no purpose on having the product up there. But I'm getting as closest to the base. And if you guys have noticed too, I'm putting that cream remover a little far up too. We are going ahead and using our saline wrap to go ahead and encapsulate and lock in that moisture and that heat. I feel like for me in my lash room, it is very cold. I unfortunately do not have control over the temperature or the humidity in my room. So I'm going to try to lock that in as much as possible. You can use any saline wrap. You can get one from your kitchen or grab one from Amazon and just cut a little piece and then press that product in so that it sticks to it, adheres to it, and then you're really getting a full cure. So satisfying, right? I don't know what it is about doing removals, but it's just so satisfying to me to watch the lashes just come right off, just peel right off. So this means that we're done. We did a test run, right? Go ahead and remove the tape, and then we're just going to go in and gently use those isolation tweezers to lightly pull off those lashes. You don't want to be aggressive, and you're going to notice too, I'm going to go back in and some of them won't come off, and that's going to happen because, girl, I'm using my VEYES Caramel Adhesive. You guys already know how much I love Caramel Adhesive. It is so strong. Please use it. So here I am. I'm going to do the banana peel method where I'm just going to go in, find that natural lash, and pull the extension towards me. And as you guys can see, it's going to pop right off. That tends to happen to me in every remover that I do, especially if I'm using a really good glue. It's really hard to get those lashes off, but you're just going to pull them off, peel them off, and then make sure that you really got every single lash. Don't leave one behind because your client will see it. And then we're going to go in and use a lip wand, cotton swab, whatever you have. And I'm going to take a little bit of water on it, and I'm going to roll and push that product out from my client's eyes. I do this because, again, when they open their eyes just in case and there's product still seeping at the base, they will open their eyes a little and that product will get in. Again, we are trying to avoid as much discomfort for our client as much as possible. So we're all nice and done. We're going to remove the gel pad so we can go in and do our lash wash. So one thing I like to do too, I will take 2 lip wands and remove any excess product. If you guys ever worked with cream remover before, it leaves a really weird residue if you don't take much of the product off. So this is, again, just an extra step that I like to do to really ensure that I'm getting all that product. I'm not leaving any lashes behind, and you know, making my client comfortable as possible. All right, let's go in and do the lash wash, which is my favorite part. But I'm gonna be honest with you guys, how many of you guys, please comment down below. I hate getting my lashes washed by other artists. I cringe so bad. Like, I don't know what it is, but it just makes my eyes water, makes my eyes flutter. I don't know if I'm just really sensitive, but I don't know. But I do love giving them. They are so satisfying. Whether I'm doing a lash fill, whether I'm doing a full set, this is kind of the process that I will do when I'm doing a lash bath. And then the most satisfying part of it all too is using a squeeze bottle and getting all those bubbles off. And you want to make sure that you're telling your client like 1, 2, 3, or here we go, because you don't want to startle your client. I actually did this one time where I squeezed the water onto my client's eye and she got so freaked out because she wasn't expecting it, and she opened her eye and there was still a little bit of soap. It was just a disaster. So please avoid these beginner mistakes. And then hair. If you dry it, it will kind of form a little bit, especially when doing a full removal like this. Your client's not used to seeing herself without her lashes on, so I just like to go ahead and blow dry them in place, lift them up a little bit so when she opens her eye, she's got like a slight curl and can kind of see her lashes. But I want you guys to see how healthy and full her lashes are. Lashes do not ruin your natural lashes. Extensions do not ruin your natural lashes if your artist knows what she's doing. So I'm going to turn off the light right here, let her eyes get adjusted a little bit, and then I'll kind of turn it back on to low so that way when she opens her eyes, it's not irritating. But that is it, guys. That is my full lash removal tutorial. I hope that you guys enjoyed. Please don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe on your way out, and let me know what other videos you guys would like to see. Leave them in the comment section. I'm always reading them. I'm always commenting back and always trying to get back to you. I know I've been a little late. I know I've been a little MIA, and I'm so sorry, but your girl is trying. I just been booked and busy, but we're back, and I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in my next tutorial.